Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today we are ending the vlog. It's nearly 11 o'clock at night. We're going to end the vlog early. I think I like it in like the system that I've got. It's kind of like work really hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then like just find pockets of time here and there. And then this week I've done 16 hours of programming, which is pretty good. I'm pretty down for that. That's like, well, that's like a part-time job, like more than that's more than my old part-time job. So arguably it's 15 hours and 52, but I'm not going to just stay up for 8 minutes just for just to make that worthwhile. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what's been going on today? Today we woke up at quite late actually, about 8:30. My alarm went off at 7:30, but I don't remember turning it off, but it was off. So the light was on though, so I know it definitely turned on. But anyway. So we got up and we came into here and had some breakfast, which bacon sandwiches, and watched Andrew Marr, which is back. Oh god, Sundays are back. We're back in full swing, ladies and gentlemen. It's week. We're back after New Year. It's official, which means the traffic's going to be back tomorrow. Anyway, and then we set about pottering. We've done quite a lot today. We were like quite go up until about. Well, no, basically until after dinner. We cleaned out Graham's cage. We've tried moving the igloo back up to the top. She spent a small amount of time in it downstairs, but she ends up just packing it with sawdust and then she moves. Well, so we're trying it basically. We don't want her to sleep downstairs anyway, so we're going to try and make her sleep back up there. That's where our old house was. So we're trying our best. We also cleaned out the oven because it was filthy, and we went around and like sorted out the damp that was building up around the windows, and I defrosted the freezer, which for some reason was like covered in ice. And that's like this freezer, not this freezer. We've never defrosted that one. That's pretty good. The fridge, on the other hand, we have, but never defrosted. Don't know what. Till now, and that's not true. I did defrost it once when we left the door open by mistake. I say we. I did. So anyway, after that, we then got dressed and did a little bit of work. I sorted out my video. Laura's doing training stuff, and then what did we do from there? We went from got ready, and then we had some lunch. Then we did the finished off sorting out the windows because you had to like leave it to soak for a bit and then you do it again. And then we what did we do after that? Did we do work for a bit? Yeah, we had lunch. We did like an hour's worth of programming, which was my hour today. And I also helped Laura out with her training stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, summary of what we've achieved this week. We have finally finished, and I've fully tested it. So well, I've got fully automated tests, and I did like a test run. For testing purposes, I've been doing it with like just one thing through at a time, but I bulk tested it with 10, and it seems to work fine. So that's good. There is a strange bug at the moment where some of the compilations fail. I believe some of the asynchronous tasks that are copying the code into the location haven't finished or haven't released their files in time for when the compilation starts. And I don't really know why, but it's a thing that I've known about for a while. I've raised a bug for it on my tracking thing. It's not something that's important at the moment. I can always come back to it. But I believe there's something to do with the way that I'm copying information around. Basically means that I can't be doing it properly, so I've got to triple check on that. But otherwise, everything's fine. We are able to get the code, copy it into, split it off into 10 different working environments. We can then go through and compile all of those environments, and the new bit is it goes off, runs all the tests in those environments, logs how much time it takes, although I haven't added my 10%. Oh no, do I multiply? Yeah, I do. Never mind. I have a multiplier on the timing rather than the thingy. So time how long it's supposed to take, and then we get the results back. We get them back to the main controller, so it's exited the testing wing of the code, and we are now ready to use that information to start the rest of the process. And that's what's next. I still technically have to save that information into the right things, but that's trivial. And in fact, I may do that. Oh no, I need to do that thing. So that is like the one last thing I need to do. I've committed it, pushed it all up. I still have the code. I don't know whether I should delete it or not for the other test runners. I feel like I should probably go through and have a bit of a clean out. So I will do that tomorrow. That's my plan. And then we'll be able to move on to creating we'll be out of the setup part of the code and into the actual proper usage of the code. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. And after that, ladies and gentlemen, we went to the gym. We walked up and walked back down, so we had like a nice little warm up there. We then did 15 minutes running, 15 minutes cycling, well I did, and then we were doing like muscles stuff, army stuff. So there's that. But we went like properly, sorry. We did it like properly this time, whereas like the last time I went I wasn't really in the mood, but this time, Sundays were always a bit better, I think, but anyway, yeah, so they came back here, more go, we cooked a roast pork, shoulder pork thing. Laura did some work, I did some ironing, we did a clothes wash, and then like as the dinner was starting to be finished, I had like half an hour spare, so I did a little bit of Xbox, played some more Fallout, and then we had dinner. We had dinner, and then I did the washing up. Laura hung up the clothes. I then helped with the clothes and stuff. Came back into here. We played an hour of gaming together because Laura was bored of working, and we played Overcooked, and then we stopped to watch Sherlock. Sherlock was fucking cool as balls. That is a proper episode of Sherlock. That was like one of the best I can remember. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, I was well chuffed with that. Graham's being a little bit pain in the arse, but she's picking up her bedding, so maybe she's going to put it back in her igloo. She keeps lifting up the igloo and then trying to scrape all this stuff back in, not realising that lifting up the igloo is what makes it get out in the first place. Why I put a stone on it to try and weigh it down. It doesn't work. So yeah, that's that. And now we're heading off to bed, ladies and gentlemen. We'll watch the news and bedtime. Cool. I kind of like the system I said it, didn't I, where I like have a busy week, work really hard in the week, and then try and like find little bits and bobs of time at the weekend, which I naturally find annoying because now Laura's doing stuff as well. But then, you know, yeah. Also, we've been putting some thought in today about what's going to happen post day 2000. Trying to figure out like with Laura like what a good game plan is moving forward. Because I think there's going to be a lot of experimentation and figuring out, because I'm obviously used to making this style of video, but then this style of video doesn't necessarily work for a week-long video, so maybe some more time needs to be spent. I mean, like the root problem is that I don't vlog during the day. That's the problem that needs to be solved. If I did that, / if I had anything to do, vlog about, then I would have daily vlogs. But yeah, so got to find that out. Graham's moved all of her shit to this corner, which is weird. So maybe she's going to sleep in like a little tray. Who knows? Not me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's bedtime. We're going to have an early start. Get ready for the week. Tomorrow, we're not going to be able to get much programming done because I believe at lunchtime, well not, but over lunchtime, I will be, I've got defibrillator training. That's the one. And then in the evening we've got shopping, so... and also cooking tuna and pasta bake, which is a little bit more involved than normal things that I prep for when Laura comes home. But that's by the by, ladies and gentlemen. Back on it. Fully finish off the testing wing, which I believe is fully finished. Apart from populating it back on the test solutions, which it probably is, but I can't remember because I would have done it ages ago. And then moving on to the next wing, which is going to be cool. And having a cleaner app, yeah. Anyway, that's it. I'll catch you later.